And a very pleasant good morning to you. It is a beautiful Thursday morning, and you know what? I'm feeling beautiful inside and out, and I want you to feel the same way. These feelings that are emanating from me, I want you to grab onto them. They're all positive, and let's share them. And today, as always, you stepped into the hottest spot in town. We're talking about Sunshine's Corner. We always keep you informed and inspired. So tell somebody to tell somebody when you want to go to the place where you can talk about anything and feel comfortable, this is where you need to be. And as always, I ask you to tell somebody, make sure, go ahead. There are so many platforms. You've got your Roku. You've got, oh yes, girl, we got that too. Now, honey, we're growing, okay?
Yes.
Any way you want to see us, Channel 6 if you got the Cox. Look, just make sure you check it out. Go to our website. Hit the link, you get Blab TV, hit the top link there, you can follow through with the show live. But I encourage you to do the same thing because you don't want to miss out on something that's going to be important for you. And today, it is no different. We've got a show lined up for you today that's going to teach you, yes, I said teach, and educate you on areas that are so beneficial to us in the entire spectrum of our lives. We've got two guests in the studio today, and I love this husband and wife team, and they do some great things, and I'm talking about, it is world system builders.
Yes, yes.
We've got Tracy and Allison. You are the owners of this. So please, with all of these things that I've read about, because last night, I told you I was up to 2 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep, so I just got to study.
Doing your research. Do your homework.
Doing homework. I mean, just that way. But I find out that there's so many things that you do that is so utterly important for the community. And I love the teamwork.
Right.
Thank you so
I
much.
love the teamwork. I believe teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know, we're
Absolutely.
uplifting each other, and to see what you've done. And we met a long time ago, but I could applaud you.
Yes, thank you
And
so much.
with all the areas that you do, tell me how long you all been doing this together.
You want to start off with this?
Goodness. You can go ahead.
So
Oh, you see how that's so cute?
we've been doing the marriage thing for 10 years, okay? That part, right? Yeah. So we've known each other for quite some time.
Yeah.
Since I think 2008. She'll correct that later. But anyway.
You better have it right.
Right. I think I do. But from the financial solutions standpoint, we've been doing it over a year now.
Okay.
I've been doing it for 2 years.
Yes.
I was begging my wife to get into it because she's so sharp and punctual, and I knew she would do well. She has a great personality, and I finally lured her in, and she fell in love with it, and we've been helping out families with these financial solutions ever since.
And with times as they are today,
Yes.
my God and glory.
Yes.
We need all the help that we can get. I tell you, I was calling you. I said, how do I need to put this there to make this work here to get that going there?
Yes.
But you see, but you offer these services. And as I was reading up on some of the things last night, I even noticed that there are so many things that you do that are free.
Yes.
I mean,
so we do the free financial literacy workshops in person at our office. We have the Financial Center office here locally off Maxwell Street, or we all online via Zoom every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. via Zoom. They're only 45 minutes to an hour. There are a total of 6 classes, and after the 6th class, you come, we do a graduation, you get a certificate.
Really?
And at the end, we come up with a plan to help you out to meet your financial goals and your needs, and to make sure you have that legacy that you want to leave for yourself and for your family, whoever you want to leave that legacy to.
That is
for generations
great.
to come. Yes,
She did
indeed.
forget one thing.
What's that? Come on, Tracy.
We party for graduation.
Yeah, we party. Yeah,
It is
we
not
have.
it's
Look,
not
I can tell he's the happy one. I mean, you're that one that keep that laughter
Yes,
going.
yes.
I almost call you your nickname, but I won't.
but
Yeah,
we have a
party.
party, right?
Yeah,
we have a celebration.
Celebrate the
Right,
graduation.
because it's a big event,
It's a big
special
accomplishment for
occasion.
you, special occasion. So we just had one Saturday at the office.
Yeah.
We had a brunch, and so it was a diverse of age. It ranged from I'm gonna say early 20s to late 70s, and it was phenomenal. We had a good time. We had our coffee, we had our tea, we had our juice, we had our danishes. The table was spread.
So it's a real thing.
It's a real thing. We had the music going, the balloons. I mean, we celebrate because it's a big accomplishment. I love to celebrate. I love to celebrate.
Absolutely.
So,
And you know what I want to encourage people to do?
Yes.
Don't be afraid to take the next step.
No.
You know, because when it's been, if you look at the world how it is today, we need every piece of information we can so that we can survive.
Yes.
Right.
Because if it goes the way some things I've been reading up on and saying to go, we don't need more than that.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? thing.
Yes,
But with the
absolutely.
fact that, how can they sign up for these free financial workshops you have?
So they can contact me at 850-449-5756, or they can email me at my personal email, Mrs. Holt, MRSHOLT 1123 @gmail.
I like that,
And
Mrs.
let
Holt.
me know, yes, Mrs. Holt.
Yes.
So they can email me and I can sign them up for the class. And what I usually do the day of, I send a text reminder and say, hey, this is Allison. It's a terrific Tuesday. We're going to be live on Zoom this afternoon at 7. You can arrive 15 minutes early. Just a reminder, you know, classes tonight. Hope you're in class. One of the workshops going to be presented. So at the end, I mark, you know, who all attended, so I
Exactly.
can write workshop 1, whichever one. At the end, I let them know, okay, graduation, you're going to be a part of the next one, so we can celebrate.
Absolutely. What
yes.
inspired you guys to do this?
It inspired me personally because I wasn't taught financial literacy. I come from 2 entrepreneurs. My father is a licensed contractor, Shannon's Construction Corporation.
Okay.
So I learned all about how to deal with, you know, construction work, how to drive the heavy equipment. You can imagine me, my small self, driving heavy equipment. I thought it was fun. I learned it. I took that technique and I moved on with it. My mom's licensed child care provider, you know, and so I dealt with how, like Deborah's Baby Griffin's Love and Child Care. So I learned about that realm of child care aspect. They're all good entrepreneurs, but I wasn't taught the financial literacy portion that I needed for me to have the foundation for my little ones now. So it's like, okay, and so I was presented this platform with WSB. And so it's the World System Builder, and it's all about connecting, you know, communities and families, teaching them that financial literacy portion so they can have a better foundation, leave a legacy for their families.
Absolutely.
And,
You said that the age range is from what, 20 to 70?
To 70, yes, ma'am.
I mean, like,
Yes, ma'am.
so therefore you've got, what, 2 or 3 generations in there. I mean, 2 different age sections in there. So what am I trying to say about that? With that, with somehow, you know, sometimes people, when they become more mature, they are a little bit intimidated by the younger generation. But it sounds like you've got a connection there that they're coming together to help each other,
Absolutely.
to motivate.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the younger generation is learning to how to save, what they need to save. So I think it's workshop 2, talking about saving, health and wealth is the biggest thing. So they're learning they need to save this amount of money every month in order to have this amount of money when they get ready to retire. And so for the older generation who wasn't taught that, they're giving the experiences that we have, the diversified platforms we have to offer to help them out. So when they reach the retirement, or if they reach the retirement, how they can furlough at least 5 years, so they can enjoy at least some years, so they have at least I'm gonna say $2,000 a month coming into them,
Exactly,
so they
so it can
can
be more
go and
comfortable.
travel, take that flight to Vegas.
they never had the opportunity
without
to
the
do.
one, they didn't have a chance to do.
Absolutely.
So we have that platform and solutions diversified to help them out.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely important information we're sharing today. Now, we got a lot more to cover, but what I want you to keep in mind, now, if you have questions, want to be a part of this conversation, you can do that by calling 850-432-7768, or you can text that number as well. If you've got questions, I always tell you, the only crazy question is the one that's not asked. So make sure you reach out and talk to us today. Let's take another thing here. We got the free financial workshops, and now you've even got funded for college. How do you set that up for the young people for that funded for college and all of that?
So that's
Look
one of our
at Tracy.
platforms. You want to answer that? Go ahead.
No, absolutely. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So
You got
we
the
have
floor.
a program where the parents can pay into it,
Right.
the college fund, and then after they pay off on it for quite a bit of time,
Of course.
then they'll have that college ready for them when they get to the college age.
I got you.
So you starting young versus starting late.
Right.
You know, not having a plan versus not having a plan.
Exactly.
And that's what we provide solutions for. We provide solutions for being proactive versus reactive.
I hear you.
So we want you to get everything going now versus later.
I know.
And that's a part of that college plan.
You know what? Because I'm not ashamed to share it. I just finished paying off my student loans.
Okay.
I mean, I just,
I applaud
Yes.
you for that. I applaud
I
you for
just
that.
finished paying
Yes.
off my student
Yes.
loans 2
Yes.
years ago.
Yes.
Yes.
When I got that final paper that said I was done,
Right.
do you know what that felt like? But all those years now.
Yes.
So I see what you're saying. So what are we saying today, young people, parents? get this started.
Yes.
You don't know what a relief that would be for a person when they graduate.
Yes.
You don't have this great big bill.
Right.
No bill,
And I
debt
ain't
free.
talking about no $5 bill, and you know, I mean, I'll tell you back, I remember President Obama when he came in and he said, I just finished paying off my student loans and I'm the president.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that's something.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's a lot of money.
That's a
And
lot of
all
money.
the things he went to school for, I
Yes.
can imagine what his
Imagine
bill
what
was.
that bill
Yes.
was like. Yes.
You know, but I'm saying that that's a good example to say, get
Right.
this started now, because
Yes,
if I had
get
had
started
this
now.
then, I would have really, instead of getting all those loan
Right.
Pell
Oh,
grants
yeah.
and trying to get this and trying to get that, I would have gone that way.
Gone
But
Right.
that's a
that way.
good thing to do to get
Yeah.
people started.
Yes, ma'am.
And then with the younger people that you have, that also should be an incentive to get them to go on to further their education.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Yes,
do you
you
get that too? Where that is a help
Definitive.
to make them make that
Yeah.
decision. Because you know, a
Yes,
lot of them, when they get out of high school, they don't have the money.
They don't
Right.
have the money.
Parents may have the money. Some of them don't have the money to send you to school. Like mine, I had to work.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, though, that should be an incentive to encourage them,
Yes.
because that piece of paper goes a long way.
Yes,
Goes
it
a
does.
long way.
You
A
know,
long way.
they can be doing just as you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No doubt. So look, please call us up at 850-432-7768. Let us know what your thoughts are today, because we've got we've got a lot to cover in this hour.
Yes.
Yeah, I wrote them all down. So, I mean, now this is one that I'm going to pull my hair back. This debt management. Ooh, Lord. Okay,
Yeah.
tell me what that consists of.
So the debt management, we teach you how to streamline your debt. We have a PFS sheet, a personal financial strategy form. So you have the form and you write down everything of what your debt is. You go down literally everything. And you tally up your daily expenses. It goes down to, your mortgage or your rent, your light bill, your water bill, all your bills that way. Then you go to your credit cards. You can't leave out one. You can't say MasterCard, but you forgot about Capital One.
Amen.
So you got to write all that down. So we narrow everything. So we come up with a method for you that's a more holistic approach to help you out so you can be debt free. When I tell you I did that, when I say I was so happy to be done with Capital One, I was so happy.
Girl, I got to talk to you. Capital One killing me.
Man, look at here. Boy, look at here. So,
Because I'll swipe that card in a minute.
yeah, easily. And then the MasterCard got me because it was pink. I love pink. I was like, but it's just, I actually used those methods myself, and I seen that it actually worked. So I was like, okay, I can say, hey, I can show you my bill and what it is now, $0. And the card is cut up. It's not like deactivated or anything. It's still active. I just don't use it. I have a more smarter approach of looking at it. It was a cute little
Teach
card.
me that.
And it's just, it's like,
Also,
okay.
teach me that.
Yes, indeed.
Because I haven't cut them up yet. And I mean, I said, well, I'll go ahead, let me swipe this. You know what I'm saying? But and that swiping does when you get that bill.
Yeah. Well, I just say put in a different wallet.
You can freeze them too
You
now.
can freeze them
You
as
don't have
well
to-
too.
you don't
freeze
have to
them.
cut 'em
You
up.
don't have
You
to
can
cut them up.
freeze
You
them.
can freeze them.
What you mean freeze them?
Just go to your app.
Your app,
And
just
just
go
go
to
to
the
your
creditor,
settings
call the
and-
bank,
Oh, yeah.
and say, hey,
Yeah,
I want to
freeze
put
it.
this on freeze because you know what? I'm just spending too much money that
I
I don't need
didn't
to be
know
spending.
that.
You
Yeah,
can
you put it on
freeze
freeze. You sure
put it
can.
on
You have
freeze,
that
yeah.
capability.
Teach me something.
Yes.
She's going to show me how to freeze this card today.
Yes.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
And then you
freeze
can
your
go back
card.
and
course,
Unfreeze it.
yes.
Unfreeze it. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
For me personally, I have to put my stuff I want to freeze. I freeze it, and I swapped wallets. I don't put in my mainly daily wallet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put myself on punishment, on restrictions.
So therefore, if I've got the, okay, now I have the black card. If I want to take this card,
Right.
good method.
Yeah.
Yes.
And don't put it in the same wallet.
Don't put in the
Right.
same wallet.
Oh, all these little things add up. Are you
It
listening?
adds up. It adds up. It adds up.
And it actually,
It works.
well, I guess you say it trains you
Yeah,
how
it
to
does. Yes.
not overspend.
Not to
Have
overspend.
self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
Okay.
Yes. Want to be
Self-discipline.
self-disciplined.
We teach self-discipline, and
Yeah.
as Allison was mentioning, the PFS
Yeah, the
is
PFS.
is a strategy where you can visually.
Yes.
I know we were talking before we.
Can I ask
went-
you what maybe I lost it. What's the P of what?
PFS, personal financial strategy.
Okay.
Yes.
That's where you
That's
go in there
it.
and you jot down everything that
Everything.
your bills,
Yeah.
what you owe,
what you owe, what you spend
your
on
assets,
gifts.
all that stuff, right?
all that stuff
But
is
the
down,
beauty
yeah.
behind it is when we're going through it with you, or when you're going through it with your spouse, you're gonna be seeing all these different things that you owe and assets that you have. And then as you're looking at that stuff, it's reminding you, it's constantly reminding you that, oh man, I got this debt. Oh, I need to, I need to take care of this debt. So there's a hidden little meaning behind doing that PLFest. It's the visual, making you see it yourself, and then we get together and we dive into it a little bit more.
Would that stop me from going to Publix every day?
It may. After you see those public bills.
See the public bills, or me Amazon
It
bills.
just may.
Or me Amazon bills.
Oh,
I have to literally
God, yes. Okay, I'm waiting on something today.
Last 4 years, I've seen so many boxes.
It's okay though. It was in the budget thingy. So
Wow, this is great information, everybody. We are here talking with Tracy and Allison of World System Builders. And as you can see, there are a lot of elements in this to cause this to work. And we're not halfway through yet. So stay close. And look, if you've got questions, want to be a part of this conversation, feel free, 850-432-7768, or you can text that number as well. Stay close. We'll be back with more right here, Sunshine's Corner on Blab TV.
Empire Truck Sales, located at 2255 West Detroit Boulevard in Pensacola, is your Freightliner, Western Star, Detroit Diesel, and Cummins dealer for Northwest Florida. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., providing sales, service, and parts. Empire Truck Sales is also your Oasis dealer for Freightliner custom chassis RV and motorhome repairs. Running I-10 will get you in.
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
Lloyd's Glass and Correct Calibration Services is a one-stop shop because you can come get your windshield replaced, and right behind that replacement at the same appointment, we will calibrate the cameras, and when you leave, everything's ready to go. There's no need to go to the dealership, or there's no need to come back for another appointment. We just take care of it at one time. We put the customer first, and we strive to do everything right the first time.
Lloyd's Glass and Correct Calibration Services, your one-stop shop with same-day service.
Animal Allies is looking for volunteers, and there are many ways that you can help. From taking care of cats to using your computer and social media skills, any and all assistance is greatly appreciated. We have morning and afternoon shifts every day or help at adoption events. You can even foster a kitty at home. And it counts towards community service hours for bright futures. Find Animal Allies Florida on Facebook and Instagram, or go to aaflorida.org/volunteer.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner. I am having such a fantastic time with the guests today. They're keeping me smiling because they're hitting all these areas. They're really helping me with a lot of things that I thought I was really stepping out when I go to the store often. But we got onto that, even talk about how you save by meal prep. Look at all of that, how it all joins in and it connects. So you do meal prep?
I used to do it. I got to get back into it. Sundays was my meal prep days. That's the only time I have. Sunday evenings, get out of church, go home, and after we eat dinner, meal prep. So I spread I have like an ottoman, so an island or whatever. So I spine it out to have all my little mason jars.
Right.
So I even do my ginger shots in the morning. So every morning everybody has, me and hubby have a ginger shot. We will have, to cut the fat, in your stomach and stuff. And then we will have our little juice to have to sip on throughout the day. I prepare breakfast, lunch, or whatever, the grilled chicken and the Brussels sprouts and all that good stuff.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, I would do that every Sunday. So I'm going to get back into it. The body being summer, I stepped away from it because the little one keeps us busy. And,
Hello.
And so she keeps us busy.
I was like, meal prep, what is that?
Yeah, eat what I want, right?
Eat what I want.
I'll tell you, let's go to the phone. We got a call right now.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sunshine. This is Dr. Martin. How you doing?
That's Eric. Hey, Eric.
Eric.
Hello.
Hello.
I love your subject matter for today. This financial literacy is a great topic.
Thank you.
It is something that everybody needs to know. And I have a question for Miss Tracy. And is it Sam as well?
No. Tracy is his name, and Allison is her name.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Tracy and Alice.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I want to know have y'all ever...
Okay, he must be on his cell phone. He just
yes,
dropped out.
Yes,
He just
yes.
dropped out.
I can hear myself talking.
All right, so
Okay.
therefore, we don't know what you said. You dropped out.
Yeah.
Maybe he's gone again.
Okay.
Well,
No, I'm here.
okay, well, then
So-
ask that question again, because we couldn't hear what you were saying.
Okay. My question is, have y'all ever had a chance to go to... Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. We can hear you.
Okay. Yes, I want to know, have y'all ever...
Okay, what we're going to have to do with Dr. Martin today,
Okay.
he's going to have to call us when he get to another area because he
Gotcha.
keeps dropping out. I think he's traveling
Okay.
because we can't hear him if he's dropping out.
Okay.
No, that would be a
so
good meme.
that's a good meme.
That'll be a
yeah.
good meme, and we can make this into a soundtrack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A good meme. So hey, it's all good. It's all good.
But I don't know what that question he wanted to ask. But
I'm thinking he was trying to say, have we ever presented it? Maybe I can let them know that we do. Like I said, on demand, we go to church events. We
Okay.
go to, if the church say, hey, can you come speak to our congregation? We can come to there. That's what I mean on demand. We come to the church. We can do Chick-fil-A meetups. I love to eat. So something healthy. I pick out the healthiest thing on the menu. But so we can do church functions, lunch and learns at business offices, meetup spots at the library. So anywhere, that's, let us know. I mean,
Okay.
we're
Right,
there. I
right.
can bring
so
my
you are
items.
really a hands-on family
Yes,
that
ma'am.
takes care of families.
Yes, ma'am.
And you offer them things that's going to be beneficial to the family,
Yes.
not just in one area. Because I'm looking at all of this. This is what the family dynamic is,
Yes,
what you are educating us on.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
All of these different components I see,
Yes,
they
ma'am.
all connect. And I bet you're wondering, how is it that they're saying that food prep and all that connects? Yes, you save money that
You
way.
save money that way.
You save money.
money that way. Yes.
I've learned that.
Yes.
You save money that way, and you don't have to worry about going out as much and buying that chicken and them pork chops.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
And I know for guys, I'm speaking for guys,
Right.
we're always monitoring that money, that dollar.
Yeah.
Maybe not much as so as women, but we always, we try to be the breadwinner, the one that's bringing the money in, typically, right? So when I go to McDonald's, I'm looking like, man, we could be eating something at the house. And saving $20-something because it's 4 of us.
That's right.
At McDonald's, it's 20-something.
Yeah.
When we go to, steakhouse, that's $60-$70.
Thank you.
I'm
You
like,
bust $100. That's gone.
easily.
Yeah.
That's a light
Easily.
bill.
Hello?
That's a light bill.
I'm telling you.
That's an investment. You
It's
can
an
put that
investment,
$70
yes.
towards an investment and have that compound interest
Yes.
hitting that $70 over years.
I hope that Trina is listening. She live in those fast foods.
Yes.
Well, I hope she's using the app. The app saves them that.
Oh no,
as
she
well
go up
too.
like this.
Well, I'd be like, can I give you the code? Especially we on the go,
I try to
something
tell
like
her to
that.
stop. I told her once, and we're all talking about finances. I often tell her, I said, look, if you would give me every time you go to a restaurant, just give me the receipt.
The receipt, yes.
She won't do it because she know what I'm going to do.
Right.
I said, every time you go, please just give me the receipt.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to add up something. I'm going to show you how much money you're losing
Right.
by going and how much you can
Going and
save.
can save.
She will not give me those receipts because
Of
I
course
think
not.
Yeah, of course
course
not.
not.
Of course not.
The
of
truth
course
hurts.
not.
the truth
Truth
hurts. It does.
Hurts, yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Not even the receipts. The receipts are good, right? But there are apps out there like NerdWallet. NerdWallet, you can sync it. I have mine synced to my my account, my checking account, and it syncs everything over, and you can see every transaction, and it gives you tips. it says, hey, you know, your credit score is here. Hey, you spending too much here, and you can
what
tailor.
You call it?
Nerd Wallet.
Nerd
it's
Wallet.
called Nerd Wallet.
N-E-R-D?
Yes, wallet.
Wallet.
Nerd Wallet. Let's download that today. Somebody write that down so I can add it.
It's on your Androids, your iPhones, and I don't have anything to do with either one of them. So yeah, it's on both of those. I have an Android, but I'm saying I don't work for them.
Okay, I got you.
I don't work for them. I'm not getting that out of it.
Getting out of it. No,
but no, that's a good thing because
Yes.
I didn't know about that. And so you don't have to think about it's going to
it's going to monitor
calculate it for you and monitor for you.
Yes.
Boy, I need to give her that one.
Yeah,
Jesus,
because going into my account, if I go into my account, you know, it only lets you go back only, I don't know, like 30 days. But what about the whole year?
Yeah.
What about the whole 2 years?
Yeah.
Get out.
Right. So it could keep all that data in there, that database, versus the bank only being able to show you
that
minimum, and then you have to get on the phone. Hey, you know, how much did I spend last month or 2 years ago? They would have to send you an email, and you would have to sit there and still go through
tally
it.
everything through and all that.
Good stuff like that.
This is great.
Good stuff,
This is really great information that you're sharing with us because a lot of us don't do that.
Don't do it. No.
And you know, I think we get to a point in life, and I'm not one of those fast food people.
Gotcha. Yes.
That's processed food.
That's good. Yeah, that processed food.
That processed food. I think that's something that's also hurting our children. That's just me.
I believe it is. I believe so. I believe so. Yes.
Blossom more quickly than they did back in the day. I mean, I'm just saying.
Way faster.
Way faster.
Way faster. I think it is something in it. If my grandfather, God bless him, he passed away last year. He would say, baby, you keep eating pork every day, it's going to fry your brain. You know, and that stuck with me. It stuck with me big time. So I don't like to eat like a lot of meat like that. I may have, if I eat meat, it's going to be grilled, it's going to be baked. That's what I do. It's all it's grilled and baked. And so it's like, okay, what am I making sure I'm watching what I'm putting in my body?
Exactly.
Because if you feel it different, if you just stick with straight vegetable eating, you know, you can think clearly. If you just sitting there eating all this, it's like my dad loves steak. You gotta have steak dish. You gotta have this greasy food and oil and stuff. You're like, oh, shorty, I'm tired. I have to talk to you later.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad, did you have a salad today? Did you have a smoothie today?
Exactly.
You know, it makes a difference in your body.
I think it's a mindset that we have to change.
I agree.
It's a mindset that we have to change. And that all the way back then.
Yes.
That has been translated to us today.
Yes.
And we have to get out of that mentality.
Have to.
Same thing with your finances.
Yes.
We got to come out of that mentality from back in the day.
Have to. Yes.
To grow to where we can be comfortable today and enjoy.
Yes.
You know? And because I was telling somebody, I said, if I had not saved my money like I did, whew.
Yes. The price of everything now.
Hello. If I had not saved my money.
Yes. Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Right.
Yes.
And you understand what I'm saying.
I do.
And it has to be, we got to teach. And I see here you have, the next thing we're going to run to is assets, accumulations. Okay, let's talk about that.
So in your assets, we talk about how to build your assets, how to get everything going. So that's when the long-term care will step in to make sure the assets you do have, if you can't do 2 of the 5 things, like you can't bathe yourself, you can't feed yourself, the incontinence, stuff like that. With continence, you have the policies you can get that will pay for you can have that assistance for you. So you don't have to sell your assets. You don't have to get rid of your car. You don't have to move out your home because it doesn't have wheelchair. It's not widen doors. You don't have the walk-in shower that you need. Those would be cute. You know, the showers are cute and all it's decor. But you got to think about one day you're gonna need that walk-in shower. You're gonna need the widen doors. The narrow doors ain't gonna. I mean, as we get older, our health's gonna change, right?
Right.
Like I'm not gonna be this 5'1.5" person one day.
5'1.5".
Where at my side.
I tell you what, she's the youngest person that I've met in my life that's already talking and thinking forward.
Yes.
But I think about it, I'm like,
that's a good thing.
That is the way it should be. You know, the way that we were raised, obviously we didn't, that wasn't what we saw, but she already has that. And that's a beautiful thing to have, that forward thinking.
And when you teach people that, I'm sure that they are amazed at some of the ways that they can do what they thought that they couldn't. You know, do you get that from elderly people?
Oh,
or?
yes, a lot. I had a young lady I met on the line. She attended Zoom classes, and she wanted to know about living wills and trusts. So we would assist that well too. We have a company. We
Y'all do that too?
Yes, ma'am. We do that as well
too. We have about 300 and some odd services that we can provide. Some of them, majority of them are referral based. Like if you want to look into getting like a cheaper rate with home insurance. And my disclaimer is always this.
Yes.
We're referring you, but I don't know them. Like, I don't know them personally. You know what I mean? I'm not offering you that. So we can refer you to a lot of different legal services, auto insurance, a lot of different things like that. Like my wife said, trust and wills.
Trust and wills. And the young lady thought that.
Did you say insurance on your house?
Home insurance, which is very big in Florida with all this, the hurricanes and stuff right now. Yes, so we can help out with that area. The young lady, she needed issue. She wanted to go ahead and get her living will together. And she was 66. And she was like, well, go ahead and write me a policy, because one of the providers we use, you have a policy, your living will and trust. It's free. It's included with your package. You get this whole concierge and all stuff, the Vinci, you know, the app and your different data storage is added for free. So she couldn't believe it. She's only gonna be paying $38 a month. And she's 66 and she smokes.
And I wanna add this. She said concierge service. Now this is a concierge service like you would go to a bougie little hotel.
You see me standing up, right?
Hey. Come on in, front of the line service. So what they do, this company, they will give you the concierge service by helping you to pick a funeral home, helping you to plan everything out. So you're not the person, like me, 2017, I had to, well, with the help of my wife, I had to plan the whole funeral out in 2 days. But with the concierge service, you can call them, hey, I got this going on, you know,
they do everything for you.
They do everything for you. They take the burden off of you, so you can celebrate. I don't like to say mourn. You can celebrate
life.
Celebrate the life of that person. When I did it in 2017, I didn't get to celebrate until a year or two later.
I hear you.
You know, so that's what that concierge service. That's why it's so important. That particular product. It's a great product to use.
You know, I want to add on to that too, and I hope that everybody's paying attention to this. They're talking about even with your living will, even with the your burial.
Yes.
That's going to happen.
Yes, it's going to happen, whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not.
Yes.
We were put here to die.
Yes.
So what am I saying to you? If you and I know sometimes things happen abruptly.
Yes, it does.
But that doesn't make a difference. You should have some kind of insurance, something in line.
Yes, something in line.
To take care of that, right?
Yes.
Because I hate to see it when I see things and I see on social media there's a GoFundMe.
Oh, you can talk on that one.
Oh yeah.
You know, because and you all offer this, and I hate to see when there's a family and whatever the parents had, you're fighting over it.
You're fighting over it because there was no living will or trust.
There's nothing there to say what's what.
The living will might have been there, but the trust wasn't there to have that ownership, that guarantor, the one that go in and say, okay, so Susie gets this, and you know, you got to have a person that's over that trust.
Get out.
So so you can't just say, okay, you got your living will, your trust. You want that person that's going to be the responsible party to go ahead and make sure everything is lined up the way that you want to be, because your life is your legacy. I believe in BK, have it your way. You at this point, you should be selfish. You should be selfish about what you want in life, how you want your legacy to be left, not just oh, I'll take care of it, and then as soon as you pass away, oh, well, I can party now. I can do what I want to do. I can change this over. And, you know, if you had the living will and trust in place, they can't do that.
BK, have it your way.
Yes.
And, you know, with the financial literacy campaign, that's what we call it, you know, I come into play helping the team out also outside of that with Florida Blue. So your health is a part of that whole financial solution. You need to make sure that you have the coverage so that if you do go to the ER, you ain't spending $500, or if you have surgery, you have to come out of pocket and spend $6,000, which is going to stay on your credit report probably for the rest of your life.
Amen.
Pretty much,
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Well, listen, people, I'm telling you, we are having such a powerful conversation today. Most information you need. When we say informational, this is what we have right here today. Feel free to call in if you got questions. If you want to set up an appointment, no, go to the website.
Go to the
You can
website.
set up that appointment there.
Yes.
It's all on our screen. We'll be back with even more. We're not done yet. Right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Yes.
Need a new outfit for a special occasion? Look no further than Viola's Men's Apparel. Viola's has been providing the latest styles and accessories in Pensacola for over 20 years now. We have clothes for every occasion, and we offer consultations and group discounts. You can trust that our care, quality, and class will be unmatched. Viola's Men's Apparel for all of your men wear needs.
This is Wayne at Icon Automotive in Robertsdale, Alabama, and I wanted to tell you more about our powertrain warranty forever. It comes with any vehicle we sell that has 80,000 miles or less at no additional cost to you. We put our vehicles through a tough safety and mechanical inspection before it can have the powertrain warranty forever, giving you a peace of mind with your purchase. This warranty is good anywhere in the country, and it covers 100% of parts and labor with no mileage limit, and is covered as long as you own the vehicle. Come pick out your dealership car at non-dealership pricing with a powertrain warranty forever at Icon Automotive.
Watch a new episode of Crime Stoppers Wanted Fugitives every Friday at 6 p.m. Hosted by Sergeant Melanie Peterson and David Craig. Your tips may be eligible for a cash reward, featuring items about officer training, various aspects of police work, and crime prevention information. You'll hear about upcoming family-friendly engagement events as well. Don't miss Crime Stoppers Wanted Fugitives every Friday at 6 p.m.
Go back to being a kid again. Head on over to Bubba's Sweet Spot. We've got house-made caramels, fudge, pralines, marshmallows, and lots and lots and lots and lots of chocolate. Looking for more traditional candy? We've got you. Our walls are covered head to toe in all the classics, from taffy to gummies and lollipops to gumballs. And don't forget our ice cream. With endless toppings and dipped cones, we've got what you're craving. Let us take you back to a time when every problem could be solved with candy. At Bubba's Sweet Spot.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town, Sunshine's Corner. And today we have a very educational show today. But this education is going to benefit you in the long run. This education that we're sharing today, this knowledge that we're sharing today, is going to benefit you in every aspect of your life. So we haven't missed the area yet. And we're I mean, I want to go back. I want to circle back just a little bit. Right before we went to break, we were talking about the wheel,
the wheels and trust.
And the trust. Okay, you can have the wheel, but if you don't have that person set there to oversee the wheel, Okay, explain what you were explaining to me about the lawyers and all this good stuff.
So with our team, we have a team that we partner with. You contact me, then I fill out the referral form for them. And so for you set up your appointment, day and time, give your choice. They contact you. And you let them know what you want, okay? So with that living will. In your will. So you got your will, and then you have your trust. You want a trust. A will is good, but a trust is phenomenal. We do not say that when you have your trust, everything in place, they will call your beneficiary who you want to be in place. You're going to call all your beneficiaries, all your children in place, and cousins, and whoever you want on your documentation. They call them into the lawyer office and say, hey, you know, mom or dad did this, and they left you this and da-da-da. And then you have the person there that you have your overseer, person that's over everything, that can be responsible and not going to say no to, you know, whatever. So you can cut all that bickering. Cut all the bickering out, and so you can be, everything can be done probably within 30 minutes. Because that person who you left everything to you, they had a living will and they had a trust. They had to go through the lawyers to do that. So everything is then notarized, and it's set in stone right then and there. Not 5 days after you passed away, they come up with a notary that we're gonna do this fake, event. You know, it's already been done well ahead of time, and it's through legal side. through an actual real lawyer. Not no, fly-by-night person. This is a real, because, we see it all the time. People taking people's property,
they take
want
their
to
money.
inventing all type of stuff. So with, with this portion that we offer, with the service that we have, we set you up, like I said, fill out your information, refer you, the legal team's going to call you at your date and time that you choose. And they're going to say, hey, so what do you want to do? What assets do you have that you want to leave behind?
Absolutely.
For your legacy, because your legacy is what you want.
Absolutely.
You
Wow.
know, and they speak volumes about you.
Absolutely.
So-
Great information.
Yes.
Somebody has a question. Let's see here.
Alrighty.
Good morning.
Sonshine, it's I again.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Eric.
He got out of the car.
Yes, I'm out the car.
Because he was just going.
Ask Tracy and Ailson Holt about, have they ever had a chance to reach high schoolers, like go to the schools, maybe during college day or something like that, and talk to them before they get into like these student loans and stuff like that?
Okay.
We're actively working with a lot of people out in the community. I know that a couple of weeks ago I went on Mr. Ruffin's podcast, right? And I know he deals with the youth and stuff like that. So those are partnerships, him and Mr. Abraham Scullery.
Abraham Scully.
Yeah,
I work with him a lot.
those are the two type of individuals that are doing powerful things, and I do commend them.
Yes.
There are some powerful young men, and I'm so proud of them because they're change agents. They're being change agents. But those are the type of networking and partnerships that we're trying to get. So the answer to that is, we're working on it. We don't have it yet, but we're building those relationships so that we can.
Yes,
Absolutely.
We can get into
And the fact
schools
that we talked about, even with a little bit earlier, we had talked about with the getting the students lined up.
Yes.
Right? Parents can find out this information now. They can start paying this off early. So there are many aspects that they're already doing as far as to get these people, the young people, ready so they won't have that huge student loan.
Yes, exactly.
I'm so glad I'm free of mine. I tell you, it just feels like you're just going with the wind.
Yes. That fan right there reminded me of that dance group.
Yeah, the dance group. Yeah, the
darling.
Yes.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it.
But Eric, but thank you for that question. And which they do a lot. And I commend them. And
yes, well, from what I'm hearing, they do a lot, and you need to have them back on again.
Listen,
nice.
I got a director, y'all.
Hey, I like the way you think, because we need those individuals that think outside the box, right?
Absolutely.
And that point that you're pointing towards is, we want to get to the youth so that they have the foundation that we probably didn't have, but it's not about us anymore. It's about
getting them ready,
reaching back and pulling them up in the right way. So we definitely we're willing to partner with anybody. Anybody that's listening to this, hey, just reach out to us, and we'll be more than glad to help.
Absolutely.
And on top of that, I'm sorry to cut you off. They have no excuses. We offer everything in English, Spanish, Chinese, and Vietnamese.
Yep.
There is no excuses at all that no one is left out, because it's a
multicultural.
So it's a multicultural company.
It's a multicultural company. So we're not just speaking English.
Yes, we're not.
We're speaking French.
Spanish.
And
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
It's available. It's available. So
I can't speak Vietnamese and Chinese. I can speak the English though.
But we got partners that can assist in the area. Translators. So no one is left out. This is available for everyone, regardless of your culture, regardless of your ethnicity background, regardless of your financial education, regardless of your educational growth. Everybody deserves financial education.
I don't care who you are, you need to know how to manage and save.
Yes,
it doesn't matter red, yellow, black, white, or brown.
Yes,
we all need the same thing to live and prosper in this world.
Yes.
And know how to make it through tomorrow. And you said something earlier, and Eric, you said this as well, that how you reach back and you don't leave, don't forget about those behind.
Leave no one behind.
Don't want to leave anybody behind. You know, and I have to say this, we got to focus on that even more now.
Yes, we have to.
We got to focus on that now even more.
Right.
Yes.
Because of the fact you live in the same world I do.
Yes.
And you see what's happening around, what's trying to be done.
Yes.
So let's make sure we plant these seeds in these young people so they will know and not be fooled by a quick 5-minute gimmick that's not going to take you anywhere but take your money.
Take your money or take your life.
Take your life, whatever.
Or shorten your health, because your health is your wealth.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And thank you, Dr. Martin, for calling in and keeping us on our shoes, on our toes.
And thank you for providing this important information to the community. We appreciate it.
All right, love.
Thank
Talk
you
to you
so
soon.
much.
Everybody, I tell you what, that is, you know, Eric and I go way back, and he's my sounding board. He's the person that I talk to when I have issues, when things that I need to get off my chest, and I can talk to him and it goes nowhere.
Yes.
You know, between the two of us.
Yes, that's good.
He's a great motor. He can probably tell you what kept me awake last night.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But he ain't gonna tell it.
He ain't gonna tell it though.
He ain't gonna tell it.
I trust him with everything.
Yes, that's
no
good.
doubt.
Good.
And let's go, because I tell you what, that clock is moving. So she's gonna be hollering in my ear in a moment. Let's go ahead and take a break, and we're going to come back and talk about what is this? We got the retirement planning, and then we have what this here? Proper protection?
Proper protection.
All right, we'll come back and talk about that. So stay close.
Alrighty.
Call us up if you got a question, 850-432-7768. We'll talk to you then.
Yes.
I just remembered it's election day. Are you going to vote?
I don't know. I don't think I'll have time today.
Millions of eligible voters in America never make it to the polls or even register to vote. When you don't vote, you're letting other people make decisions for you and pick the things your taxes will pay for. Voting is more than a civic duty. It gives you a voice about the priorities and the future of your community and our nation. Voting gives you a seat at the table.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quince Dieter, and I am Blab TV.
Hey fellas, my name is Daniel Denny, owner of the Men's Clinic, and if you're suffering from ED and the bedroom has become your worst nightmare, where you no longer have the self-confidence you used to have, it doesn't have to be that way. We can help. You're not alone. We have over a 90+% success ratio with our patients. I'm so confident you'll be pleased with the results that if we can help you, there's no charge for the office visit. I'll personally cover it.
Hello, my name is Eric, and this was my first visit to Little John's. The selection, the pricing here, and the customer service were outstanding. I would definitely recommend. The staff was very friendly, and they'll get you what you need.
Hi, this is John with Little John's Big and Tall here in Pensacola, Florida at 5700 North Davis Highway. Check us out at littlejohnsbigandtall.com, where we can take care of you with extra large up to 14X and large tall to 6X tall.
And welcome back. I tell you, I'm so excited about how much knowledge I've gained today. Awesome. It's unbelievable the things that I'm going to be, you're going to be hearing from me again.
Okay.
There's some things I want to make sure.
Okay.
That's with this trust deal.
Yeah, the trust deal.
That's important information.
It's very important.
Now, we were talking about something a minute ago when you said about, when I brought up a GoFundMe, it was something you were going to say about a GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah, the GoFundMe.
No, the only thing I was going to mention with that is, that's our go-to, fish fries and GoFundMes.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Lord.
Ain't
that much fish in the world.
It ain't that much fish in the world. And I don't eat
start
seafood,
creating fish.
But, you know, just in the event that something unexpected happens, you have all these things in place ahead of time versus being reactive. And, you know, and this could go left or right, what I'm about to say, but we are so driven by, you know, entertainers, the materialistic stuff. I'm so blessed that my wife, you know, she doesn't get the $300 hair. She doesn't care about the $500 purses.
Come on.
But I do have a friend that's in Atlanta. They buy $1,800 shoes.
Yeah.
What?
They're bougie. And it's
that's
okay.
okay.
But
That's
guess what
okay,
my friend doesn't have? He doesn't have the things that we're talking about.
Stability and all this other stuff.
He doesn't have it in line. He doesn't have his life in order, as she is a big stickler on. Have your life in order before you have your extracurriculars in order.
$1,800 for a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My $19.99 feels just as good.
Yeah.
Feels so good.
You
It's
know?
comfortable.
But you in Atlanta, Atlanta Housewives has messed the game up.
Oh, but, and look, and if that's a housewife, Lord have mercy.
Okay.
You know, gone with the wind fabulous. You know?
I know if I have $1,800, she would rather invest it.
Yeah, invest it.
And knowing that as we get older, we going on these trips overseas, she can buy whatever she wants. If she want to go and go to Egypt and buy this, I don't know, buy a pyramid or something for $1,800. That's
just a
possible.
portion of it, just a portion.
You know,
I understand what you're saying.
know what I mean? So, you know.
I get the logic. It's that let's stop throwing away our money on these material things. You can't take it with you.
You can't take it with you.
So put it into something that's going to benefit your children when you're gone.
You're gone,
We're going to go.
You're going to go, whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not, we're going to go. So make plans for that.
Make plans
You know,
for that,
and I applaud you for the message that you're conveying to our community. And I applaud you. Please understand, they're not just focused on one community.
No.
They are focused on all communities.
All communities.
And when you brought up Abraham Scully,
yes.
He's got, I'm pretty sure I'll probably see you around this event he's got coming up on the 18th and the 19th.
Yes.
I'll be at both.
Okay. I'll be at one of them
At least one at least.
Yeah.
But you know, that's a good thing, and I commend you. Now, but before we get out of here, I want to talk about this proper protection. This is what that's.
The proper protection.
The proper, what is that?
So you want to have the proper protection. So you don't want $100,000. I'm just giving an example. $100,000 policy, right? But your assets and everything you got is $500,000. So you done got this $100,000 policy, for example, and so you done passed away. So who gonna continue your home? If you got little ones, where the children gonna go? Where they gonna live at? Who the car that they ride back and forth to school in? If there's because you only had a certain amount that's not covering your whole everything. So you want to get something whole life because it's for your whole life. And with their whole life policy, it draws cash value. So if you get to the point, little Timmy, he's now at a certain age, you want to buy him a car, but you don't have your personal funds to do it, you can pull from that and buy him a car.
From your policy?
From your policies to get your cash value. So if you at a certain age and, I've been paying my policy all this time, I didn't accumulate this cash value, I think I want to take this trip overseas to Italy. You can pull from it.
Wow.
And then you can put it back slowly, however how you want to.
But it's your money, isn't it?
It's your money. But guess what? The good thing is you won't be taxed on it. You won't be penalized. You won't be fined for it.
Really?
Yes.
And it's called a living benefit. Which,
benefit.
you know, a death benefit. When I go talk to, clients about life insurance, they're like, well, I ain't gonna get it anyway. But hold up. There's something new out there that you can. I say this: you're gonna get your roses while you're alive now versus after. So that living benefit.
You can't even enjoy.
You can't even enjoy it after. You got the living benefit, like my wife said.
Yes.
You can go into it. You're your own bank. You become your own bank. You become your own
manager.
Black Wall Street.
Your own manager. Your own manager of yourself.
Right.
Because like I said, have it your way. You have it your way. You come talk to me. You let me know what you want, how much money you want to have saved up. If you want a front line, for example, some people not ready for retirement, so they got to upload the money so when they do retire, they can have them that pension. If you're making $2,000, I'm just giving a ball number. You making $4,000 a month. You think Social Security gonna pay you $4,000 a month?
Well, of course not.
No. So you mean your income status, everything is gonna fluctuate and change. But if you have that policy in place, it's gonna pay you that makeup money on that. So you won't have to worry about leaving your home to move into an apartment or moving with your children because you're forced to, or sell your nice car and downsize because you're forced to. I don't like to be forced to do anything.
Absolutely.
If I can prevent it. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, you tell me to start to eat right, I'm going to eat right because I know my health is my wealth.
But don't force it on me.
Don't force it on me. Yes.
You don't receive it the same way.
They don't receive it the same way.
Unbelievable. Let's say a person has a policy. And they don't know what they have. How can you help them with it? Look, let's say if they came with you with a policy.
So what I do, every year you should have a policy review. If a individual came out to help you and you're not getting a policy review every year, that's not benefiting you. That is not the service that you should have. You should have somebody that is willing to go over that every year so that you understand it. And not only understand it, understand it at your level. So what me and Allison do, we really pride ourselves in speaking at the level of the client.
Of course.
You know, if you're talking to somebody that's 80 years old, you know, you have to talk to, you have to
explain
choose your words. Choose your words. I'm not gonna go in there and speak Ivy League. I'm not Ivy League. I'm not Barack Obama, but you know what I mean? But I'm saying, you know, sometimes you get in positions and you want to use that verbiage, but that's not what we do. So policy review annually, and you know what? Even if we're not the person that helped you out with a financial solution, me and Allison, you can still call me. You can call Allison, and we can talk you through it. We can meet you. We can go over the fine print, and we can call the carrier. Hey. This is what you said this client has. Hey, we need to discuss this.
Discuss it.
Let's say if a person got stock. They bought stock in a business.
Gotcha.
And let's say this person had a certificate sent to them because of this portion of stock that they bought. Do you all look over those stock values, like all that kind of good stuff, and see what the value of that stock is as it goes up and down?
We have people on our team
that would do that. I got you.
So we have on our team, we have a variety of expertise. You have doctors, lawyers that's doing the exact same thing that we're doing. So you're talking about a lawyer quitting their practice and doing what we do.
I got you.
Giving back.
There you go. It's all about giving back. Now, I want you to tell everybody, because we're down to the raw. Can you believe that?
Wow,
just said
that
you
was
got 2 minutes.
fast.
I can't believe that.
That was fast.
Now, tell them how to get in touch with you quickly.
Okay, so they can get in contact with me by 850-449-5756, or they can reach me via email, Mrs. Holt 1123@gmail.
Or you can call me, and I will definitely give you that information. Reach out to me by text. You know you always do it. You're always in my inbox on social media. Do that as well. I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
For doing what you're doing.
Yes, thank you so
much.
And
continue to do. And especially to pull on the younger people so that they will know how to leave a legacy themselves. And let them get out of this fast money thing, because that's not going. That's not only going to be there for a minute. I've always said fast money is trouble.
It's trouble. It's trouble. And it doesn't last long. It goes fast. You quick it, you get it. The fast it's going to leave your hands.
Absolutely. But keep doing what you're doing, educating and acknowledging our community, and realize this now. This is not just. I want to focus on this more. This is not just one community. They're talking about the entire Gulf Coast, or wherever you may be, that you can reach out to them, red, yellow, black, white, or brown. That is, nobody's excluded.
Nobody's excluded.
This has been a wonderful day that I've learned a lot. And again, I say thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
She gets up at 4 o'clock. I don't.
Yes.
You know what? They say that those that get up at 4 o'clock, they end up being millionaires. So I'm glad that I'm married to her.
Well, everybody, we got to get out of here, but I want to leave you as I do every day. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember this. Keep God first in whatever you do. I guarantee if you keep Him first, you're going to be a total success. So until tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. Keep right on shining while I'm gone. Bye for now.